Having studied what is a branch and control group, let us now study the first set of a branch and control instruction, and that is jump address. Jump to the address. This instruction says this. Now this instruction is divided into two categories, the unconditional jump and the conditional jump. This is the unconditional jump. This is unconditional jump whereby no condition is tested and the control is transferred to the specified address, and this is conditional jump. So the jump instruction is divided into two, unconditional and conditional. Okay, now in unconditional jump address, whenever this instruction is encountered, the control is transferred to this address. Let us take an example. 0402, we have MVI A35H, MVI B76H, jump 0520. So when jump 0520 is encountered, the control is transferred to 0520 address. Now 0520 address has add B, 0521 LXI H, 0524 ANAM and return. Now where was the control transferred from? It was transferred from X. Now the control will be returned. When this subprogram is executed, the control will be returned to X plus 1. So now what happens is, first this instruction is executed, then this instruction is executed, then the control is transferred to this address. So this will be executed and the control will be transferred here. So after this instruction is executed, and when the execution of the subprogram has finished, the control will be transferred back to here, and now after the subprogram this will be executed and HLT will be encountered. This is jump instruction, the unconditional jump instruction, where the control is transferred to the specified address whenever this instruction is encountered in the program. Now moving on to the conditional jump instruction, what happens here is the control will be transferred to the specified address, but prior to transferring the content, condition is checked, and the conditions are checked on the values of the flags. Now we have 5 flags: the carry, the 0, the sign, the parity, the parity. The auxiliary carry is not checked. The value of the auxiliary carry is not checked here. So now what do we have here? Jump if 0 to address. So the value of the 0 address will be checked. If 0 is equal to 1, then the control will be transferred to the address. Otherwise, the control will not be transferred. Jump if no 0. Now the value of 0 flag will be checked. If it is 0, then only the control will be transferred to this address. Jump if carry to address, the value of carry flag will be checked. If it is 1, then only the control will be transferred to this address. Now, for example, if we have jump if carry here, we are not doing anything. We might be having no. Let's not disturb it here. Keep it here. We will be keeping 0520 here only. Now I have taken this example here. So now first we will read the entire conditional jumps and then we will move to the example. So jump if carry address says what? Jump if carry is equal to 1 to this address. Jump if no carry to this address. So value of carry flag will be checked. If it is 0, then only the control will be transferred to this address. Jump if plus to this address. The value of the sign flag will be checked. If it is positive, if the value is if an operation is carried out, if arithmetic operation is carried out and the result is a positive value, then the sign is 0. So if it is 0, jump if plus. If the sign value is a plus, then only the control will be transferred to this address. Jump if minus. If the sign flag is holding a value 1, then the control will be transferred to this address. Jump if parity even. If the number of ones in the accumulator or the resultant register is a 1, the number of the count of the number of ones in the register is a even value, then parity goes a 1, and when parity flag is 1, the value of the parity flag is 1, then only the control will be transferred to this address. If the value in the parity flag is 0, then the control will be transferred to this particular address. Here I have taken the example of a 0 flag. I have taken this example, rest all will follow as same. So I have taken this program MVI A35, any which typical program. We're just concerned about the use of the conditional jump here. So MVI A35H, MVI B35H, sub B. Now see, I have taken both the values same, 35H and 35H. I've put them in A and B, and now I am doing sub B. When A will be subtracted from B, then the result is going to be a 0, and the 0 flag will be affected and will go a 1. Now 0 flag has a 1, and I'm saying jump if 0 to 28. I know for sure that 0 flag is going to be 1 here. So when this instruction will be executed, the control will be transferred to 28. So that control will be transferred from 15. It should have been transferred to the next instruction. But now since this jump if 0 has gone a true, 0 flag is a 1, the control will be transferred to 28. This entire subprogram will be executed and the control will be returned back to the next instruction. It went from here, the control was transferred from here, it is returned back to the very next instruction, and then this program is executed. This is how jump instructions are executed, whether it be unconditional or conditional.